very romantic meeting, isn't it? Because you met on Valentine's Day. You met
Yeah,
Anil
it's so
Thadani
cliched.
you met on Valentine's Day. How
Such a
can it get
cliched
more?
thing.
Yeah, how can it get more romantic than
So,
that? The first time you ever saw him, met him.
Yeah, and he was out with his friends on a singles night, and we were out on a doing singles Valentine thing, and I mean, something about him just struck me completely. And I remember asking Manish, who was the guy sitting over there?
Manish Malhotra.
Yeah, Manish Malhotra, and Manish said, "How come you don't know him?"
Okay.
I said, "You're in the same industry." I said, "No, I don't." And how crazy, because he had distributed Patthar Ke Phool.
Oh,
Can you imagine? He distributed my first film.
Okay.
And he said he remembers still that I had seen you at the premiere, and I was there at the premiere. I said, "How did I not ever meet you?" It's like,
Okay.
I said, "You wasted time."
Yeah, because after that it just moved very fast. Once you got to know him.
No, actually not.
No?
No, actually not. Then we eventually actually met 2 years later. That was the first time I only saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing really happened. I just saw him for fun and asked Manish. I said, "The guy was very cute. Who was he?" He said, "Oh, he's dating someone in London and stuff."
Oh, okay.
So he was dating someone at that time. He was already divorced. I was out of a broken whatever thing he was,
yeah.
but he was already dating someone.
Okay.
So then we met 2 years after that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that too we met for another film, Stumped.
Yes.
So that was
Which you were making.
which I was making, and that's when we got talking to each other.
Okay.
Otherwise, the first time I saw him or ever met him in my life was there, but nothing happened then.
But
We
once
just
you
went
got
our own
together
ways.
for Stumped and you started talking, I think then it moved very fast.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Then it was in complete fast forward, because we met and we started talking. I think it was 4th of August, of 4th of August 2003.
Okay.
And 2004 February we were
You were
married.
married. Okay.
So it was just like 2 months of dating, and we were engaged in. So I actually went. I mean, met him for the first time. Actually met him was 4th of August.
Okay.
2003.
2003. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you mentioned that Anil had a divorce behind him and you had a broken relationship behind you, which everybody knows was Akshay Kumar. But is this something that both of you sat and got it out of your way? You discussed your respective past, and did you
I
ever?
think everyone learns from every kind of relationship. I mean, I think every person that you meet in your life and every person that you interact with in your life, there's always that vibrations that you absorb. There's always a lot that you learn, you imbibe, and you move on, and henceforth. There's so many people who come into your life.
Yeah.
So, not that we really discussed anything. We both knew of each other by then. So there was never really, "Oh, you tell me exactly," or "You tell me." And Anil is a man of very few words. So he
No,
does
you're telling me
not, he does not, and he prefers not to discuss things that are probably very personal to him and his past, and I didn't want to poke.
Oh, okay.
No, neither do I.
Okay.
I mean, we've never had that, "Oh, you tell me exactly how this happened. You tell me."
We're
We've
not in so many
we
words, but
believe
then
in
when
each other.
when you're talking, it just comes out.
No, we don't discuss that much. And in fact, we both very confident of each other's, how would I say, faith in each other, and probably the trust that we share. That we know.
You once mentioned that you broke off with your person you were engaged to because fidelity matters a lot to you. Is
would rather not
fidelity
discuss
still
that.
Actually, my
Honesty.
question is this:
Yeah.
that is, does
Every
fidelity
relationship,
continue to be a deal breaker?
I'm telling you, every relationship, according to me, is based on faith, love, and honesty,
Okay.
and trust. So these are very important things in any relationship for me.
Okay.
Not be it boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It has
Brother,
to be
sister,
between your
whatever.
friends. It has to be between your brother. It has to be between your family and me. You have to be an honest person. Tomorrow, if you're not an honest person, then I don't think I would even be friends with you, or I would not be confiding in you, because if you're not an honest person, then I'm definitely not going to confide in you. You'll be telling the whole world.
That's
So
right,
trust and faith is really important in any relationship, even with your children.
Yeah, it is. So you do put a lot of emphasis on fidelity in your marriage, both for yourself and for Anil.
No, I'm not sitting and dancing the tandav on his head every morning. It's not like that.
Not like that. Yeah. Okay, everybody talks about you having the perfect life, perfect marriage. How difficult has it been, and you know, how much has Anil contributed to this perfect marriage? Because you have such a touch wood, such a wonderful understanding.
It's always between two people. It's never one-sided. A marriage is always between two people. The understanding, the love, the faith, the trust, the comfort
Yeah.
is always between what is there between two people. When I met Anil, I mean, it was almost as if he and me had been brought up in the same house. We had the same set of morals, same set of values. We both really respected the fact that, you know, honesty is something and communication is something that we should always have between us, and that's
Okay.
how we've even brought up our children.
Okay. Okay. Yes, you did mention that even if when it comes to a past relationship, you haven't hidden it from your children. Your children know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not
My
not a big
life's an
deal
open
anyway.
book for them. If not today, tomorrow they'll read about it somewhere. And they might read something worse, because then you know how the 90s
Yes, press was, yes.
press was.
Yes.
I mean, it was yellow journalism at its peak.
Yes.
So they had no scruples, they had no morals, they had no integrity. Seriously.
So tell me, is Rasha prepared for that? Is it something?
But
you've
luckily
talked to?
today you have the social media where you can put out your case right in front of your fans, right there. Your statement matters. Today there's you know, there are different mediums, different platforms where you can be on one-on-one with your fans or your friends or whoever, where you can put out what you have. Earlier we were at the mercy of editors whose camp they were in, or
Yes.
whom they were buttering up, or which hero was buttering them up or heroine was buttering them up. They would only write about them.
Yeah.
So, and their side of the story, and not even waiting to find out what the truth was.
Yes.
So it was that, and what they thought, how they wanted to bring someone down, they would. You were just at their mercy. So even if they had to print an apology, it would be like one minute line right at the bottom of some obscure
Which
page
is
which
anyway
nobody would
lost.
even read, and they would say,
Yeah.
"Oh, but we did print an apology."
Yeah.
If no one read it, what can we do?
So how was Anil when you know, when you met and he knew you had adopted two girls and you already had two children actually?
I always knew about it, and he
Yeah.
always thought it was something that was fantastic, because all through those growing up years in our early marriage, I think he was advising the girls about their bank work, their investment, everything. They would just be calling him directly, constantly,
Okay.
and when they started working and stuff. So yeah, I think that
So
was
he's also
something
being
necessary.
papa to them.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
So ultimately, what is the tip that you would give for a successful marriage?
I think that would be in 4 short words: honesty, companionship, faith, trust.
And that's worked.
Oh,
very-
above all, communication.
Okay, so 5.
5.
Okay. All
5
right.
key points.
Okay.